My name is Laurene Hope Glory. I'm a tarot reader, and you can book a session from me where I use tarot cards and intuitive cards and oracle cards and how to stay sane in the crazy world cards. I'm an intuitive psychic and a life coach as well, so you get a lot when you book from me. I also use how to stay sane in the crazy world cards to help you stay sane and to be able to chart your life in a positive way. Book a session now up until the end of August and you get 25% off your first reading. Take care now, and I hope to hear from you soon. Thank you. Bye.
From the beginning because I'm recording it now. I'm not showing you, I'm doing it on Zoom. Hey guys, welcome to a special tarot show for starseeds, and something really fascinating has just happened. Someone asked me, we were talking about Gregory Hallet, right? So the first thing I got was this, which is the total collapse of the system, which is the Tower, and the total collapse of the system, which is the Hierophants, rules, regulations. Everything is collapsing, okay? And then we asked, I'm talking to my friend here, we asked the question, is Gregory who he says he is? So these two cards fell out, and my friend is like, you know, total witness. It just came, they just fell out, didn't they? And this is what we got. The Emperor, okay? And the Ten of Cups, which is perfection. Can you see perfection, family, love, emotional balance? You've got everything. And there's your Emperor. Okay, so that's the first answer. Yes, he is what he's saying he is. Okay, he's bringing you the power, the strength, the energy, but he's bringing it with love, perfection and love. And he couldn't have planned this. I didn't do anything. The cards jumped out. Right, so now we're going to ask another question. What shall we ask, Spirit? What would you like to know? Oh, boom. What was in your mind there?
Right, what was in my mind was, is POTUS fully aware of what's going on with Greg?
Okay, well, what we got here is we got the sun upside down, which is, and also the High Priestess. And the High Priestess is to do with intuition and Virgo, and the Emperor is to do with Aries, by the way. So what I can see here is POTUS aware. That's an interesting question, because what I can say here is it's still hidden. The light is not fully there yet. So what I'm feeling is I'm going to ask Spirit for another few cards, because I want to know why the sun is upside down, because we got the High Priestess. So that is a very, very intuitive spiritual card. Okay, so it's saying to us that I'd say that because we know that Trump is a light worker, we know that he's using his intuition, and that's what we need to use. But the sun is upside down, and the sun is light and joy. So something is hidden here, and we're not being given the answer. So spirit, wow, they're just jumping out.
Lauren, can I just say something here?
Yes.
So when you mentioned Virgo, immediately when I wanted to say the end of August, September.
Yeah, we're coming into Virgo, aren't
Yeah.
we? Yeah. Okay. Right. So the question was, does Trump know? Okay, so what I'm going to say to you here is, I don't think Spirit wants you to know. I think you need to figure it out yourself. Isn't that interesting? Because what I'm getting here is at the moment where we are, the situation we're in. Okay? The situation we're in is we haven't got the light fully light. We haven't got enough light yet. Aha! Timing.
Yeah. So what about
We haven't got the full light.
timing?
We have a lot of stagnation because the hangman is not upside down, he's standing up. That is talking about stagnation, where things are not being shown to us yet. And also we've got the 10 of Wands upside down. So some of you are not seeing the good that's coming. We're very burdened. And some of you are letting go of the burden. So you can look at it in two different ways.
Yeah.
So when we look at it with the question you just asked, from what I can see here, that's POTUS, again, the emperor, the strong, powerful power. With the high priestess, that's perfect leader. That is the perfect leader, whether that's Gregory, but that is definitely Trump, the perfect leader who's got the intuition and the emperor, both.
Okay.
However, I'd say it's to do with timing because you need to meditate. There's stagnation and the timing, I feel at the moment, Spirit is just saying, not yet. I'm not going to tell you yet. So why is the hangman, they're just jumping out. Why is the hangman upside down? Okay. It's because we're not, can you see what's going on with the Eight of Swords? She it's because you're not opening your eyes to see the truth.
Yeah.
Okay? The truth is in front of you, but you're not able to open your eyes yet. There's sabotage here going on. And the sabotage is coming from the fact that a lot of us are fed up. Look, the burdens, so much burden, you can't see the light. And this is coming through now. You can't see the light because it's upside down. Okay? You can't see it. And I think that the reason we're feeling that way, we're feeling blind at the moment, because there's too much coming at us as well. Huge amount coming at us, but we can't have that answer yet because we're not in the vibration to get that answer. We do know that Gregory, we did see that at the beginning, is bringing us a strong power, a good strong power, the emperor. He's good and kind, and he's bringing it with this, the 10 of Cups. He's bringing a beautiful emotional balance and perfection of life, Nisara and Gisara. And then when we asked about the President Trump, we got this, intuition. He is working with his intuition. Is he a Virgo? I'm not sure whether he is. I'm not sure. Well, he might be an Aries, I'm not sure. But we've got a lot of stagnation and it's all been brought up. We're cleansing. The hangman is not upside down. That means he's stagnating. There's stagnation going on here.
Do you think the stagnation is the swamp?
Yes, exactly. That's the swamp. Thank you, Jayney. We should do this together. We should do this together. This is a joint thing. Fantastic. Use your intuition. What else are you picking up here? Being trapped, being blinded.
You know that one
2020, take the blindfold.
Where people are chained, people are putting themselves there because they are know what's coming, they are fearful to break free because of the uncertainty.
Yeah. I mean, this is showing me that, as you said, we're not in a strong enough vibration to get the answers that we want. And you need to wait. See, to a certain extent, we have no choice. To a certain extent, we have, that's the lockdown, isn't it? That's the lockdown.
Yeah.
Okay, so we need, a lot of it is about surrender, I'd say. That's what I said today. I said, I can't take anymore. I'm powerless. I'm surrendering. I'd say we need to surrender and let everything come up like I did yesterday on Facebook. The tower. It's let yourself collapse, I'd say. Give yourself a chance. Collapse. Let it all come out. All the shit, everything. Don't be afraid. I read, do you know what, Jayney? Between you and me, I'm going to ask about Mark Zuckerberg and Facebook now. Whoops. I have my feelings about Facebook, and I think that something has changed. Okay, and we got the Three of Pentacles. I asked about Mark Zuckerberg. Now, the Three of Pentacles is about partnership, positive partnerships. What do you think that is? I think that Facebook has got some kind of light in it now. I think something's taken over. And the reason I'm saying it is because people are putting everything on there. I mean, Claire Wills Harrison, she put out there about the elderly in the homes, got 200,000 views and hasn't been cut off Facebook. Come on. Come on. There is something that wants you to think that Zuckerberg is not, he's not running Facebook anymore. Look, it's a beautiful, powerful, positive partnership. You see? That's what I say. This is amazing. What else do we need to know here? What else do we need to know?
I want to know about JFK.
Okay. Okay, Spirit, tell us something about JFK Jr. I mean, I believe he's working with Q. I think that Diana's working with Q. But what can you tell us about, oh, that one flipped in front of me. Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is someone that is battling the elements. You see? I'd say yes. I'd say yes. There he is. That's him.
Yeah.
That's him up against the cabal. And I think he did a lot of that on his own, maybe. I think he struggled. I think that JFK Jr. was SR8, definitely. I think because he came from a very Illuminati background. I think he was in boarding school and he was abused. And I think he learned everything about the Illuminati, as I do believe Trump was placed in there, either as, we're all placed, okay? I was placed in the Israeli army, okay? Starseeds are placed. That's how I see it. So when you come up with questions about POTUS, what was he doing with Epstein? Well, because that's the only way you could break it apart.
Absolutely.
You know, it's easy, isn't it? What else shall we ask?
You've got to get inside to have a look.
Okay, so I want to ask now.
So what I'm going to say that have you followed Sasha Stone?
Yes, the ITNJ.
Sasha Stone for a while worked, I believe it was with NATO, but he said he wanted to get inside to see.
Yes, and that's why he got a bad name. Yeah. Exactly. So when anybody said to me that Sasha Stone was cabal because they found information, I said that's nonsense. He formed the ITNJ. What is? Oh, they're all flipping. Oh, this is beautiful. I asked. My question was about what's going on, and I got the world. And my feeling is we are loved so much. We are the world to whatever is doing this. That's us. And it's very positive. That's what I feel at the moment is coming through to me. Because in my mind, I want to ask, what were we talking about? Sasha Stone and the ITNJ. These are people that are worldly people and starseeds. They know how to bring people together, the right people. The ITNJ When I saw that, my heart leapt with joy. A couple of years ago, I thought, oh my God, for the first time, they're doing something about child sex trafficking and pedophilia. It was like, wow, someone's actually doing something for the world, for everyone. This card brings you all together. Look, you've got Leo, Capricorn, and you've got, I'm not sure about the two at the top, but you've got Leo and Capricorn coming together, which is, Capricorn can be a lot of it, the sign of the devil, but the devil can also represent something that is not always what we want it to think it is. To me, it's someone taking risks, someone who can take risks and has the guts, and also I'm the Leo, the lion. Well, we're in Leo now. Why do you think everyone is protesting everywhere? What's worrying me is we're coming into Virgo. Now, when we come into Virgo, Virgo is a sign that is so black and white. You're going to see confusion. I'm picking this up now. There's going to be conflicts between the freedom fighters because some of them want to annihilate people and guillotine the whole lot of them. I know, I'm talking to them. And the other want to pray and be in the light and change it all through the consciousness. And so you've got to find that bit in the middle. Okay, you've got to find, this is the problem that we've got at the moment. You've got to work together. And I said we need to come together in partnership in order to do what we need to do, because Virgo is going to bring in an energy. And again, this is all coming through me, of black and white, stuckness, a sense of stuckness. And maybe there will be more lockdowns, stuckness, this heaviness of Virgo. Leo is just out there. That's why everyone is saying, way, I'm a light worker and I'm proud of it. Remember when we used to hide behind the couch, you didn't want anyone to know you're an indigo. And now all the indigos are coming together, standing up for the kids in Trafalgar Square, the end of August. That's already, luckily it's Virgo, but be careful, guys, because there's going to be a sense of black and white. One group will want this and one group will want that. And that is going to cause, like, we might come up like that with the people that think that everything is, that we are the bad guys because we won't wear a mask, and us. That's that'll come in Libra. In Libra, which is after that, you will get the balance, and we're going to be 50-50.
I feel with Virgo, I actually feel with Virgo as well, that, right, they deliver abruptly, absolutely black and white, know the risks, are prepared to take the chance, they're prepared to, whatever comes, they'll take it on.
Yeah, exactly. But they can be very stuck, and this stuck now in my hand. Oh my God, what was I saying? Heartbreak. There's going to be a lot more heartbreak, unfortunately. And the heartbreak that's coming is going to be also between the light freedom fighters. In a way, they can't. You got to be careful, guys. You got to be careful not to turn on each other, because if we do, the world depends on us. But it's okay as well, because remember, we're draining the swamp, and people have to bring up their pain. That's why I go on Facebook last night and cried my eyes out and said, "Call me!" Yeah. And a beautiful woman called me at 4 a.m. because I couldn't cope, because the heartache, you've all got to let that come up. That's very positive.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay? But we're going to be finding out so much stuff. Yeah. All our hearts are breaking, and they're all breaking at the same time. I'm calling you all together, Starseed. Can we figure out a way to have, surely someone's got a house big enough for us to come to. Maybe a retreat, a couple of nights. You're welcome to come here, but where will I put you? But if some of you, do you know what I mean, Jayney?
I do.
We need to come together in a way where we meditate. God, this hurts. I know it's true now. That's what we have to do, okay? The heartache of all of you is going to be so strong. Everything's coming up, everything, nothing is hidden. And you already know it, it's true. The whole world is collapsing. Everything is going to come up, and to stay strong, we need to join. So those of you that really want to go out there and you want to annihilate, because you feel like you're on your own, okay? You feel, a lot of us feel this, Jayney.
Wow.
We're standing up against fighting on our own.
Yeah.
You're not on your own. And I said to you, something loves you so much. And whatever loves you is starting to take back the power now, all right? And we did ask a question about the winter. Do we need to be preparing ourselves for a very difficult, oh my God, they all fell out, about very difficult winter? Well, the first one that stands out to me is him. He looks a bit cold. Sorry. Doesn't he? Start knitting. He looks a bit cold to me. He's holding on. Oh my God, oh my God. Or it could be our fears of what might be coming in the winter. So we've got a lot of Leo, which is to be very positive. Huge amount of fire. Fire and passion. So you can see that as a good thing. Get your fires, open fires, you know, start to find out how, it could be, there'll be lots of wonderful heating. Okay, and we got the King of Swords upside down. Okay, interesting, a lot of misinformation, miscommunication. All right, so it basically, the King of Swords is usually the one who cuts through all the bullshit. And there's a lot of coldness. Oh my God, I didn't say that. It's the winter. Coldness, bluntness, misinformation, miscommunication. He's usually, if he was the right way up, it would be that we're getting the right information about what's coming. But we're not. There's a lack of sensitivity. Like someone went on Facebook, please do not watch that woman, the one I told you about. It's not true what she's saying. You're not going to go through hell. They're not going to cut everything off at the same time because they can't. They haven't got the power. And the white hats will not hurt us like that. I don't believe it. So we got a huge amount of fire and heat, which is nice. Maybe we'll have an Indian summer. Maybe God or maybe they'll give us, you see, if we are loved, okay, we did see that we're loved. We are the world, like that song. We are the world. We're very loved by lots of different entities. And I don't know where this is coming from, but I am getting a lot of success with my reading. So you need to book me so I can earn some money. But no, for the time being, I love you so much, Jayney. Thank you for helping me do this. We are so loved. Do you think that something that loves us as much? And do you think that all the people that are going on the streets are waking up don't know that we are bringing something that will be an alternative? Of course there'll be an alternative. There will be an alternative, okay? Some people will leave us. Of course they will. But there will be an alternative. So stop believing the bullshit. If he was that way up, I'd say that we were getting the truth. But no. So there's a lot hidden. What else do we want to ask, Jayney? This is so much fun.
Oh.
Where can we get, oh, sorry. Can I just say, here's a funny one. Sorry to stop you there, but I'm on a roll here. Okay, where should we all meet? Is there, as I said, has anybody got, come on guys, we're from all over the country. Has anyone got a house? Or maybe in each area? You see, people are doing truth seekers and it's great. But what about if every group in the truth seekers group, and there's about 7,000 of us, I think now, had a space in their home to invite us to come once a week? to meditate together, to laugh, to hug, for me to do the cards so we can see what's really going on here. That I would like. Okay, Spirit, what do you advise? So
Yes,
that one's sitting there.
me too.
Okay. There may be struggle ahead, unfortunately. Or this could be the end of struggle. And the beautiful thing is, look who they're together. There's no person on their own. You're not on your own. So there won't be struggle with you on your own because they're together. So that's what I'm saying. Could that be the next step from the truth seekers, where we find someone who's got a big house and a space like somewhere, a room or a conservatory, and we all go over there in your own area, star seeds, because there's loads of us, and we meet once a week. I know that would help me during the week, ideally, or maybe even once a week. Some people need more, maybe once on the weekend and once a week. I think that would be lovely to do. Let me know, guys, let me know, because I thought I had a place like that, but apparently they don't want me there because my personality is too big for them. And when I go there, it becomes the Laurene show. So I'm not going to go somewhere where I'm not wanted. Right, the magician is upside down. Again, that's showing me that some of us, well, we're not able to manifest what we want at the moment. It's hard, isn't it? Because we've got the struggle, because we've got the lockdown, as we saw, the Eight of, here it is. The Eight of Swords is where we're all, we can't. People will have good intentions and they want to meet up, but then they don't understand that some people need more and you need to take it one step further. So maybe that needs to go on Facebook, is everyone in your areas. I just got a message. Is it possible that we meet up? 12-step groups are not meeting. Everything is on the internet and you need direct contact. So what else shall we ask, Jayney?
Oh, is Nasara Jasara going to happen this year?
Is Nasara and Jasara, yes, Sarah. Well, I did show you that this is coming, which is beautiful. Don't know when, but that's the best card you can get. It's everything. It's the pure emotional balance, beauty, love, connection. Compared to that is where a lot of us are at the moment. See how open and beautiful that is. So that is Nasara and Gasara. So when are we, okay, so when are we getting the 10 of Cups? Is it coming this year? I'm going to do some oracle cards. This is so much. Oh, yes. What do you want? Oh, it's upside down. Page of Wands. I don't think so. Not this year. Not yet. The only way we're going to get it this year is because it's the Page of Wands. Is you need a very youthful. Okay, Trump is old. So is Gregory. Those who are leading us are not young enough yet. And I know this. Trump is not going to be the one to bring the liberation. As soon as he gets in, we need someone who's full of passion and who's younger. Someone who's going to bring the passion. Has got to be younger. Got to be someone with a youthful attitude and a youthful state of mind. And I've always said this. I think as soon as Trump gets in, he will go. He'll leave. He'll retire. Because he'll have completed his job. That's it. And I think it will be either one of his children or JFK Jr. It could be one of his children because obviously the whole family are part of this. So I think that's the only way. That's what Spirit's giving me at the moment. That Nasara Gasara will come not only when you get someone who's got a more youthful, passionate attitude to be able to create it. I want to see, okay, why is the Page of Wands upside down? Five of Cups. Because, yeah, the Page of Wands is upside down, as I said, because there's a lack of ability to manifest Nasara and Gasara yet, because there's a huge amount of disappointment, People feel their expectations haven't been met. Yes, Nasara and Gesara is not going to be what you wanted or exactly how you think it's going to be. It is going to be for everyone, the world. And it's not going to exactly meet your expectations. A lot of people are going to be miserable because they will not be able to conform. They don't believe in the Nasara. They don't want it. A lot of people don't want it. And that means a lot of young people don't want it. They don't want it because they've been brought up in such a consciousness, Jayney. They've been brought up in a world that where they believe that they need that extra car, they need that extra house, they need everything in order to get the 10 of cups, perfection. And that's not what we need. So that's going to hold it back, okay? Young people are also going to hold it back because of their attitudes, because they're not, a lot of older people are the ones that are actually the starseeds now. The ones that are working are older, like you, me, Charlie, Lee Dawson, David Mahoney, Mike. They're older. People that are actually, because we've had enough, because we've had horrible lives because of this system. Young kids, a lot of them, they're asleep. They're not awake. They're asleep. They're blind. They are the ones that we need to wake up. But the leader as well, as I said, the youth are the ones that are suffering. And they don't know that Nasara and Gesara is going to be something where they won't be able to fall back on their iPads and their iPhones and their whole life is, there you go, have an iPhone. Nasara and Gesara is not going to be like that. It's going to be about nature. It's going to be about coming back together in nature. Everything that they've learned so far is going to be very different. So I'd say a lot of young people need to wake up and they need to meditate. Not wake up, but start to get themselves. You can't have it until a certain amount of the world again is in that vibration. So I don't think Nasara and Gesara will happen this year. What I do feel, okay, what can you clarify for us then, Spirit? So we understand there's too much disappointment, like expectations are not going to be met enough to bring on Nasara and Gesara, and it's not going to be what everyone wants it to be. I can't wait. I want bartering everywhere, but I know people that will hate it. They'll hate it because they want their gold. They want gold is going to come back as well, but they want extra houses. They want holidays all over the world. I'm not saying these are bad people. They're not bad people, but they're just conditioned in a certain way. They want their jobs, even though their jobs enslave them. They don't understand that they deserve better because they're blinded, as we said. They're trapped. Okay? So, can you clarify for me clarify for me a little bit more about the Nasara and Gesara. This is what I'm picking up. So I feel that there would have to be someone younger who is not a leader as such, because we are supposed to lead ourselves now in a positive way. Okay, we got two. One is, okay, that's interesting. Death. Huge transformation. Okay, someone is going to leave us. Could be Trump after he gets in. He might die because he'll have done his job. You know, like Father Ted, bless him. You remember the guy who played Father Ted? He finished the series and then he left. So prepare yourself that once he gets in, he might, it doesn't mean he's going to die. It could just mean he will leave though. Someone will leave that we're putting a lot into because they will have completed the job, all right? So that's what it's looking like. And you have to have a lot of inner strength. A lot of strength. You have to build up your inner strength when that happens because it's going to be very sad. Okay, it's going to be someone Could be put in as good. It could be any of the guys that are good. It could. I keep getting a feeling about General Flynn taking over. I don't know why. Or it could be that you're going to wake up and realize that those people you loved and respected are gone. Like the royals, and do you see what I mean? So a lot of you are going to need inner strength in order to bring this on. I'm getting tired now, guys, but I'm just going to do a few oracle cards. So that was really powerful, Jayney, wasn't it? That was so powerful for the light workers. So what came through, guys, is we feel that Gregory is a light, and we can't actually tell you if he is working. We're not allowed to know if POTUS knows enough about that, but we presume that he does. But we did feel that the light wasn't strong enough. But we did pull this. The Ten of Cups is coming. Okay, but there's a lot of work to do. We didn't feel that Gesara and Asara could come yet. And when it does, it's not going to be what everyone wants. It's going to be what you and I want. And there's going to be a world where you can all be free and have a beautiful life. But it's going to be a letdown to quite a few people. They're not going to be happy because they're going to lose the way of living. You won't be able to have 10 houses. You have to share. You won't be able to go out and create a war because you'll be defunded. So if your consciousness is you won't be able to hurt children, you are the death card. Wherever it is. It'll be finished. So because we talked to someone said to me, what are we going to do when all the kids love, connection, companionship, coming together. When all of this is over and all the children start to come up, all the youth, you know, as we saw, we also saw there was the Page of Wands was upside down, is we're manifesting the release of the kids from bondage. And that's youth again, young people. It's all about the kids. We did say that, how you're going to be able to know who is good and who isn't. Because you can't have a system with DBSs and CRBs that enslaves us anymore. But I think we'll know, because all the light workers that are trying to end pedophilia are the ones that are going to be adopting all the kids. And I can't wait. I can't wait. You're just going to have we're just going to open up orphanages. Please, God. April. I keep getting April next year. I got April next year for some other stuff, a lot of light. So I'm just feeling, you know, at the end of the year, as I said, Trump is going to walk it. I mean, that's obvious. And when he gets in, the chances are he will leave us one way or another. He's going to have a huge holiday. Because he's old now as well, and he's tired. And he's had a terrible time. But, you know, it's like when he says things like, I take the slings and arrows for you, it reminds me of Jesus. And it reminds me of you and me, Jayney, the amount of suffering and the way people treat us. We take it. So every single one of you is Jesus now. And I don't care if people tell me I'm a Satanist because I don't believe that Jesus is coming back. You are, every one of you. Every one of you. I mean, I do this all the time. I never get a penny, but I do it because I love you. And it's so much fun to help and to love and to do something that, you know, and that's what Jesus did. And you have to go out and find your dream. Someone said to me when we had that big discussion, when I was crying so much and I came through it, she said, I can't get disability. And I said to her, but because you're not disabled. Find your dream. Come to Moving On TV. We'll find your dream. Because you're not disabled. They told you you were disabled. They told you because a part of your body doesn't work the same as someone else's. It means you're disabled. You're not. See, all this comes through me now. Anyway, this is what we got from Spirit. We will light the path to new possibilities for your future. Stay aware. And it's upside down. We will light the path to new possibilities for your future. Stay aware. So whoever's watching this doesn't believe it enough, because we also got the sun upside down, remember? Which means people just are not coming into their light enough. And I know how hard it is, but me and Jayney just did it. I'm turning it up the right way now, because that's your potential. It's there. There are lights. We said that Gregory is a light. Every single one of you is one of those little tea lights. And you're a tea light, and I'm a tea. We're all a tea light together. We come together and we create a beautiful, beautiful world. A beautiful world. But protect yourself and love yourself. It's very, very hard at the moment. We know that. But I've shown you, you're not going to find everything out. But even Laurie Ladd, who did not want to admit it for a long time. I mean, I don't know about you, Jayney, but I've known that Trump's a light worker for a long time. A long, long time. Because I couldn't understand a lot of things, like how come sex slaving is all over the internet suddenly? How come everything is suddenly all over the internet when we never heard of this before? It was only like tiny little things on YouTube, and suddenly it exploded. Also, what else woke me up? Yeah, when he started talking about the beds, light and sound, to use the light in order to heal the body. This was before the virus, and then he said, I'm taking hydroxychloroquine. I mean, everything. And then people said, oh, why is he talking about vaccinations? Because there is a possibility, I'm not saying this is true, but I've heard it, I try to pick up what I can, is that these vaccines that he's talking about are going to cure the MMR. They're going to detoxify. And they're going to detoxify the children.
Sometimes we need to reverse things.
Oh
Instead
my
of
God.
taking it literally, look at the flip side of it.
Yeah, everything he says, everything. I know. And also the other thing is, the other thing about the vaccinations, it's a code for arresting the cabal, going from one house to another. Okay, so you need to start looking beyond the words. People have come to me and they said, we thought you were mad last year and the year before, and you said Trump is a good man. Yeah, right. And now we said, we believe you. I've seen people flip 360 degrees, light workers. And now Laurie Ladd went on there and she got, oh my God, so much abuse. And she's so full of love. But she takes it. She's amazing. I adore her. She keeps me sane, you know, because she's from the Galactic Federation of Light. And I want to interview her, but she's too busy at the moment. But she came on 2 days ago and she said, you're not going to like this. You're going to hate it. But I've got some information. I've got to give it to you. And it's about Trump. And she said, he's a light worker. And she said, you're going to, oh God, I can't say it. You know, it's taken me, she said, I found out in March and I've got to give you this information. But I thought, but how did you not know that? Why did you not know that? We've known it, but then a lot of light workers are in denial with it. They're in denial because they're still watching the media. And if you don't, also, you've got to get to understand Q and gematria. Oh, gematria is incredible, isn't it?
I haven't looked at that.
Okay, I was watching something. It's where they take everything he says, or everything that Flynn says, or Pence, or any of them. Apparently, Pence is gone, and this is now clone or double. Apparently, Pence was actually a bad guy. Apparently. Not a white hat, and now he's flipped or whatever. But Alice Down the Rabbit Hole does a lot of great work, and I do trust that site because they were part of Isaac Cappy, and Isaac Cappy was my mentor. And him or her, I'm not sure who they are, but they do a lot of work, and they keep putting out a list of all those that are gone, and they keep putting it out. There's no one left. It's like, oh, your idols. I actually felt a bit upset. I didn't expect to feel upset because we're brought up loving these people like Travolta and Johnny Depp and you know, Goldie Hawn, I don't think her daughter, I think, is one of them. But because Kurt Russell made that thing about, he made a film about Santa Claus, and we were getting all those cues to JFK Jr. I don't think he's a bad guy, but I'm a bit confused about John Voight, who keeps coming on, because he put his daughter Angelina Jolie in a satanistic ring. Well, his son, basically. But everyone you watched, practically everyone, and it's a bit of a shock. You think, oh, I'm going to be really happy. I don't think we will. I think that part of us that, like Jim Carrey, I adored Jim Carrey, didn't you? Jim Carrey was like my idol. I used to think he was so funny. You didn't like him. I thought he was hilarious. And he is one of the highest up in priests, Satanist priests. And Isaac Cappy put all that out there. But to me, I've been conditioning myself to understand that these are not good people. But when I see the amounts, I think, how the hell did that happen? And part of me gets sad, you know, I'm thinking, oh, but I used to love John Travolta. We grew up on John Travolta, but then he's a Scientologist. So Scientology, they're all in it. So anyway, I'm not saying it's true, guys, but if you watch Alice Down the Rabbit Hole, she does put out the same list every time. She keeps, he or she, I don't know who they are, but they keep putting out the same list. And they worked with Isaac Cappy, and I 100% believe Isaac is alive. I believe Isaac Cappy is alive. Anyway, before we go, I'm just going to give you, we do Sri Baba, because Sri Baba, what's the time, Jayney? Do you know what? I don't even know what the time is. At 8 o'clock.
No, I can't say.
Okay. 8 o'clock, I've got an interview with a woman who her mother is in an old people's home, and they won't let her have her hair done. They're taking £500 a month off of her without even, she can't get the head office. And I said to her, get your mum out there quickly. I want the facts. She's in Scotland, so she's going to do an anonymous whistleblower. And I said to her, you got to get your mum out there. How dare they put the prices up? She got a bill for £500 for her mum in an old people's home in Scotland, and they didn't even ask her. And her mother, she can't see her mother. If she sees her, they've got to have a screen between them. She can't touch her. And she said to me, I don't know why, she said, I can't take my mum out because I can't find a carer who's, that's interesting, who's going to, because of what we were talking about in a minute. She can't find a carer because she said, I won't be able to find someone. My mum just needs changing once a night. I thought, and I can't find anyone to do it when I'm working. I thought, why? Why not? It'll cost you about £10 a night. That's all her mum needs to be changed once a night. I said, take her out there. You've got to get her out there. Anyway, she's coming on at 8. Martin, what's the time? Oh my God. Okay, very quickly, it's 10 to 8. Okay, do not retaliate or fight. What did we say? Virgo is coming. Light workers, you're going to be falling out with each other. Some people are going to want to guillotine the government, and some of you are not wanting to guillotine the government. You've got to bring a balance in here, okay? Do not retaliate or fight with anyone. It's very hard. And do what I did today. I said, I'm totally powerless before you came on, Jayney. I'm totally powerless, and I'm handing it over to my higher power. And so the interview I was supposed to have, he didn't turn up, but the beautiful Jayney did. And we have done the most incredible tarot reading. And the other card is, trust in me and your prayer shall be answered. And it's upside down. So you're not trusting in your higher power. Trust in your higher power and your prayers. And I did. I said today, the whole of the awakening today is going to be, I'm totally powerless. I can't do anything. And it's a good place to be, isn't it? Because then, I'm ready to hand it over. And so I did. And I said, you know what? I can't do anything. That's why people recover from alcohol and drugs. I'm totally powerless over everything and everyone. Everyone's let everyone down. We're all letting, you know, I'm totally powerless. And that you saw that last night. I'm not afraid to go on Facebook and say, help, call me. Because I think you need to do that. And if you do that, I will be there in a heartbeat. And I'm telling you guys, please, can we try and create in every town a space? Like I'm offering, if anyone wants to come here to the allotment, but you know, unfortunately the people I'm offering it to live too far away. So I'm going to go on Facebook and I'm going to make that clear to everyone. We need a space to be together, to hug, because it's going to get harder. We do know that. It's going to get harder. And if you're anyone like me, yes, we can talk and it's beautiful. It's lovely. We've had so much fun doing the tarot together and asking questions about Gregory. And nothing went dead yet, touch wood. But I've got to go because I got an interview with a woman whose mum is in an old people's home. I want all the facts to give to you, and then we need to support her. She's doing it anonymously. I'm really proud to be doing that. I love you guys. Stay well. Just very quickly, how to stay sane in a crazy world. These are the cards that I channeled. And we have got small steps. Baby steps. That's what we need. The whole system has been torn down. Today, I'm going to set some small achievable goals. Do you know what? Today, I've done nothing except talk to Jayney. I slept till 6:45. I got up for the interview and I've done nothing except I've done an awakening on powerlessness, and I've done a massive reading for all you guys who I love. You're my brothers and my sisters and my family. And I can't wait to meet you all. We're meeting over the internet. People, there'll always be someone to call you if you go on crying at 4 a.m. in the morning. And I do believe that Zuki is not running Facebook anymore. I think we kind of proved that, didn't we? The light is working within it. We saw the Three of Pentacles. There is a partnership running Facebook now, a positive partnership. And he may have flipped. So you may find, yes, if you go on local groups, you're likely to get cut off. But come on, guys. We've been vomiting on Facebook for the last few weeks. Have you not noticed? Literally, blah, everything. Claire Willis Harrison, 200,000 views for telling us what's happening to the elderly in the residential homes. How could you do that? You would have been cut off straight away. Now, there's something is shifted. I'm not saying that it's 100%, but something has shifted and my intuition is working hard and my readings are becoming very, 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 you know, spot on. So Jayney, let's give I give you all love and I'm going to go, and this will go on. I'll do my best to get on tonight. Love you lots. Take care. Bye.